Alright, time for the finals of this month's MSEM GP. Playing Esper Caylin against my old enemy, Mardu Fickleshaper. I think I'm a dog in this matchup. I think they're slightly, or not slightly, I think they're definitely favored in this matchup because uh, they have Fireshaper Adept, which combos off my own Unbound Expanses. So, that's not something I appreciate. But yeah, this is a card I need to play around because as long as they have 2 mana up, I can't afford to crack Unbound Expanse, because then it goes infinite, and then if they have anything on board that deals damage on ETB, I just lose. But as for my starting hand, okay, am I on the draw or a play? I am on the draw. Well, I hope they don't have a good 1-drop, I guess, or I hope they don't have a good 2-drop. And so I need, let's see, white, blue, white, black, white. I mean, I keep this, but it's not the best hand, but I think I do have to keep anyways because it's decent enough. I'm really hoping Settle-san catches me back up. Settle-san also has a lot of things that dies to in this matchup because they have direct damage, and they also have ways to exile it. So I guess Settle-san probably just comes down and fetches Non-Forgotten, and I hope that's enough for me. I think I want to turn 1 Death Pitch Trophy. I mean, so I would need to I would need to shock in a pain land, so I need to pay 3 life to make this play, and then I'll probably lose 1 more life. And so I need to choose whether I want to pay 4 life to make this play. I think I still do it anyways, because I mean it's not like I'm going to get any of a better deal out of this, but going down on life also hurts because this is a matchup where life matters, despite the fact that they're not exactly an aggro deck, but they do win through damage, and they have a lot of ways to push damage. So yeah, that's something I need to play around. So if I don't play Death Pit Trophy, the next time I'll be able to play this card is probably turn 4. Is that worth waiting for? And also, I need to worry about them possibly discarding me. Beyond the Veil, you know what? Screw it. I know I said that I should try to preserve life in this matchup, but I guess I won't be doing that. I mean, I technically do have double white from Unbound Expanse. Whatever. I'm just going to throw away life to do stuff in this game. If it ends up killing me, then yeah, I mean, I kind of deserve that. But yeah, let's start with the hand pressure right away. So the problem right now, with discard spells, the problem is that they also have lots of discard. So I have my Death Pit trophies, they have their Down with the Ships. We're both on pretty heavy discard. This is definitely going to be a very or this is a game where resources are going to matter a lot. So I think my opponent can definitely go through their library faster because they got access to Chaos Module, and also Chaos Module plays around the discard because it doesn't put the cards into your hand, although technically you have to play them in the same turn, so I guess it kind of breaks even. But yeah, Chaos Module rips through their deck way faster than I can rip through my deck, but I have Caylin, which I think is a stronger late game engine. Caylin can definitely... Caylin is a lot more flexible than their engine, but the problem is that Caylin's a lot more answerable, or they have way more answers to Caylin than I have answers to their stuff. The next turn is going to be... Okay, they're going to play Bastion. If they discard me, what do I... Okay, they're just going to Soul Reader. That's fine. That's not great. 2 Soul Reader. I mean, they're not getting any advantage off of Soul Reader right now, so I mean, that's still fine. Although they're definitely hitting my life total down, so that's something I need to worry about. Death Pit Trophy number 2. Okay, I mean, so this turn I play Lawsuit Dreams. I hold up Lawsuit Dreams because they might have a really good 3-drop. But that means I'm kind of... If I Lawsuit Dreams a non-creature thing, then I'm forced to pick up in Fatigue next turn. I mean, that's fine. That's technically discard fodder. How do I stabilize the board afterwards? You can go and expands into Beyond the Veil, but then they get the chance to blow up my Beyond the Veil before I get to protect it. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I just pass. I don't really have anything better to do than just pass. And if I get down to a low enough life total, they can just play out Bottle Lightning and blink it a few times and I die. So that's something I need to worry about. Settle-san plussing does gain me life, but plussing Settle in this matchup is very low value. I mean, Settle has much better things to be doing in this matchup than plussing herself and swing. But I don't have any other ways of gaining life, and Settle is also going to be fetching Long Forgotten, which is also going to be pressuring my life. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't appreciate right now. I mean, if I have Caylin this in my hand right now, this would have been great. What? Oh, they're doing the Unbound Expanse thing now. Do I counter Unbound Expanse? I let this happen. This also turns off my own Unbound Expanse. Okay, that's actually really bad. But like, I need to think about this because I might want to counter Unbound Expanse here because it puts me down on mana, but it also puts me up down on the draw, but it also prevents them from doing anything useful. And then next turn I go beyond into Death Pit Trophy. I can't turn off Soul Readers, right? I can settle minus the Soul Reader. I think I'm forced to do this because this is sort of like I committed my turn to doing. So yeah, I don't love this, but I think I have to. Okay, they put a counter on Soul Reader. I mean, they are getting pretty low on. I mean, I'm really low on life, but they're low on cards right now. So maybe next turn I just do Death Pit Trophy Beyond the Veil, and then they're down to one card in hand. I hope that their last card isn't very useful. And I have to Settle Son to stabilize afterwards. Like if they blow up my Beyond the Veil, I have one turn to get Settle down and what I. So yeah, I can jam Settle right now. Settle just dies to these guys, and there's nothing I can fetch that could prevent that. I can fetch Rod. Rod bounces one of the Soul Readers. Yeah, I think that's just not good for me. I can Beyond the Coal Line. Is that a winning game plan for me? That puts me down to 6 life, which is really low. I died to 2 things, but maybe that's worth it. Well, I always wait for your shrine first here. Like I already know I'm fetching. Yeah, I'm actually down to 9 life, which means these guys whack me down to 5, and I'm dead to 2 things. So I can settle -1, grab Rod, bounce that. I mean, they're obligated to swing to settle next turn, but then like that's really bad exchange from settle. It does open the way for an Unbound Expanse later on. Well, actually, I'm just going to Death Pit Trophy first and see how they play against this. If they discard a land, I'm going after their Coal Line. They discarded a land, cool. Alright, hopefully this play works out. So how does it not work out? I get whacked down to 5, so I'm dead to attack plus. They improve this guy, I get whacked down to 4, and then I need to bounce one of these guys. They just bounce. This is like such a hard decision right now, and like not going after their beyond their Coal Line, and then hope to top deck a land next turn because then I can do the bound thing, but I still die to these guys if I do that. Yeah, I'm just hoping that whatever 3-drop they have in hand, it's not too threatening. Come on, let me think. Yeah, I think I care too much about my life total to go after their lands right now. As much as that pains me to like say. Let's see if I got punished for that play. It's their own Beyond. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's their own Beyond. Okay. Well, it turns off one swing from the Soul Reader, and what else are they going to do? Knock me down to 7. That they can follow up with the Chronicles, I guess. Another Soul Reader. Okay, that's a lot of Soul Readers. That's going to be picking up Unbound or Beyond the Veil next turn, and there's not much you can do about that. Settle Son. Well, that's a bunch of Settle Sons. I can keep bouncing Soul Readers. That doesn't do anything though. Settle Son. What can Settle Son grab me? I can turn off one of their Soul Readers. That whacks me down to 3, and they're still top decking. They can power up a Soul Reader though. Yeah, but going after Coal Line have saved me there. No, they still beyond me, and then they can't deploy a second Soul Reader, so I'm down. So I would be down at 5 life, which I guess means I can settle. No, that's still bad for me. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this game. I just like got into a situation where I couldn't really contest their board state. Just like what do I do with here? I think I just need to stabilize because I have Settle Sons lined up. They can keep bouncing Beyond. But Beyond isn't the worst thing on this board state. So I bounce the Soul Reader. Eventually I'll get enough mana for an Unbound Expanse, and that's how I have to use. That's what I need to do to stabilize. And right now I should just be trying to take as much damage off the board as I can. They can pump up Soul Reader twice. They swing here. They can keep playing out stuff from hand. Does settle -2 do anything for me? I can settle -3 and blow up a Soul Reader. Okay, yeah, that's actually the best thing I can do right now, and I think because I mean, yeah, I guess I'm doing that. Right. This doesn't feel great, but whatever. If they just pick up Beyond, and I guess they Beyond my Deadly Harpoon. But now, like, top deck land into Unbound Expanse, I can actually crack it. I hope that they don't have anything useful. Caylin would be a decent draw here too. Yeah, I mean like if I can drop down Caylin, it dies it beyond, but that trades with the Soul Reader. Uh, they're just it's very we're both like playing very small games right now. Like we're both going down to the bone when it comes to resources. So like I'm really hoping that best case scenario for me is that they keep drawing lands, right? If they keep drawing lands, they improve Soul Reader twice, and then they still get to swing for a bunch. Okay, they drew something. If it's a rippling curtain, then I kind of lose, right? No, they're just going to improve their guys again and just try to go for face. That means I'm actually dead to. They bring me down to 2, and I can't stabilize from that. Like I don't think I have a single top deck that saves me if they swing out here, right? And then they can just blink Beyond the Veil on their turn. Yeah, I think I just got a draw where I didn't play to the board enough, and I also like I probably also lost too much life to my lands, because if I had 4 more life right now, I think I would be in a much better position. Okay, that is a rail line. So that means I can do Unbound Expanse, but yeah, I'm just dead to these guys. Sailson save me. It can. I don't think it can, right? And even if I Unbound, I can't. Maybe Sail should have fetched something else. But yeah, like I can't survive here, so I just lose. Hopefully I can win in game 2. Although I think I'm still unfavored post board because they have more things they can bring in. Yeah, they can actually bring in their discard, and I don't have much I can bring in. I mean, I do have a decent amount of stuff I can bring in, but I don't think that compares to what they can bring in. So what do I bring out? Deadly Harpoon is whatever, right? I'd rather Beyond Veil their stuff. I want one Hermetic maybe just to deal with possible planeswalkers. And then I need to figure out what to cut. I mean, Lost of Dreams, I prefer Cosmic, right? Because I don't want to put stuff on top of my deck. This matchup, Death Pit Trophy, I'll cut 1 copy. Witch's Invocation is good. But what's not good here? Like not much for me to cut. Maybe one. No, I need 2 isolated so that I can settle 2 things. Rod's still good though. Dawnhill Forge Master still feels good in this. Maybe it's not that good. This feels wrong, but I don't know like how else I'm supposed to board. Maybe I do cut Cosmic. Am I running too many Witches Invocations now? I do. I mean, usually do trim Witches Invocation, so maybe that's what I should do. Even though Witches should be good in this matchup. Yeah, like I'm not very confident currently. And this hand has. Oh boy. I can't keep this. Like, if this was a blue land, this would be great, but I can't keep this, so I need to mulligan and hope for a good 6. This has Caylin, but not much else. But I think I still have to keep this because I don't want to go down any lower. And I guess I'm buying. Am I bottoming Lumen Bay? So this is making planes. Yeah, I don't think I need Lumen Bay right now. So like, actually, since I have 2 rail lines, I can. So if I bottom planes, so turn 1 Ocean Monastery tapped, turn 2 fetch something, and then that lets me Unbound Expanse. I mean, that is something, I guess. So that means I would have to bottom the planes on 1. And also that means my mana is kind of bad for the entire game. So this is fetching blue white, and I'm doing this untapped so I can Cosmic their 1-drop. Yeah, okay. So that means I'm completely out of resources after this turn. So I'm hoping to top deck something useful because Caylin just bouncing rail lines is not going to get there. Bastion, okay. They have a 1-drop. Down with ship. If I counter this, I mean, so I'm going to be pitching Cosmic Sinkhole anyways. So so that means, do I want to trade 1 life for down with ship not being on board? And I think I'm actually willing to do that. So that like completely runs me out of cards. So I'm really hoping that Caylin doesn't get discarded, because like this is not going to work out if Caylin does get discarded. So another Unbound Expanse. I mean, that's a lot of Unbound Expanses, at least. And I'm also losing a bunch of life to do this, so maybe that wasn't the best play ever, but whatever. There's like a reason to do this, probably. So yeah, I mean, this was actually horrible. Yeah, I probably should not have tried to go for this line. Although I also don't know what else. Like, I don't think I wanted to go down to 5 because this is a matchup where like we both have lots of heavy discards, so I don't think I would appreciate that. So hopefully they don't have hand attack here, because if Caylin gets hand attacked, I'm back to top decking stuff. They don't have hand attack, but they have down with the ship. So I guess that means Unbound Expanse is getting discarded. They're stuck on one land. Okay, that's good for me. Wayfarer Shrine, yeah, sure. Is that fetching blue? Do I need double black? No, I don't need double black for anything after I cut Death Pit Trophy. I mean, after I cut the thing. Yeah, I just passed here. So flashing Caylin in turn and use Unbound Expanse to protect her. And hope that Caylin Caylin kills M5 or M4 swings and my opponent doesn't get anything useful before then. Then they're down with the ship. Alright, I guess the Day Tundra is getting discarded. Oh. Grab Island. They're tapped out, so I can just run this out. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be Ocean Monastery. That's not useful. Can't make use of the mana anyways, so I mean I can keep cards in hand just to force my opponent to maybe want to peek my hand. I can actually just replay one of these guys and also play out my lands for the turn and still hold up Unbound Expanse. Yeah, I guess that's what I do. So pick up these guys, play it out, and swing for 5. Hopefully this kills it fast enough. Yeah, pretty unusual game. But the good news also is that even on 2 mana, they can't play 2 things, so Caylin's still pretty safe right now. They're still stuck on 1 land. Okay, that's Chronicles. Sure. Okay, in that case, fetch Murmuring Falls, right? Yeah. Oh, well, that's perfect. Yeah. And do I do anything else? I mean, might as well equip the rod. Pick this up. Make a 6/6. Swing. Okay. And then this is a very unfortunate game for my opponent. Very reminiscent of what happened in my Rev finals. So yeah, like I'm also safe against most things really. Yeah. This is certainly a lot of mana screw. On the bright side, at least we have a game 3, so it's not going to be super anticlimactic. But that means game 3 will be like the one game that decides it all. What's my opponent thinking about now? He's still stuck on 1 land. Double checking that I'm still connected. It's my opponent that's not doing anything. And they pass. Okay. Yep. So in their turn, pick up Rod of Marble, roll, tap. In case I top deck anything useful to bounce. Okay. Well, Rod that. And can I discard them twice? Yeah, I can. So might as well do that. Rod. So Death Pit Trophies them. Pick this back up. Make Caylin a 5/5. Death Pit Trophy again and swing. And then yeah. So even if I don't think there's anything they can top deck that would save them here. Okay, Soul Reader. Yep. Yeah. This is very unfortunate. Really, all I can say is unfortunate because it's not like I'm not unhappy about, or it's not like I'm not happy about winning that, but still, that sucks. But that means game 3 will have to decide the GP, and I'm on the draw, which is not a good sign for me. I guess that means I keep in Cosmic Sinkholes. There's like nothing else. Kernel. Is there an argument for Kernel Quarantine? I mean, they do play to the board, but how much do I could lose games where they spam the board and stuff. I don't think I want to make room for Kernel Quarantine. Like, there's just not enough good cuts, right? Actually, do I want Labor Ambitions? I mean, like, I want to snipe their engines, right? So I think Labor is good, but at the same time, like, do I really want to take time off my turn to play Labor Ambitions over literally anything else I could be doing? Because maybe I'd rather just keep up Lost Through Dreams. Yeah, maybe keeping up Lost Through Dreams is better. No, I don't think so. I think Labor is correct here, even though because there's just some stuff that I can't answer, right? Or some stuff that I really don't want to resolve. I mean, that is an argument for Lost Through Dreams, right? But at the same time, Lost Through Dreams, like if everything gets stuck in my hand, they have so many non-creatures too. So I really don't want to be putting Fatigues on top of my deck in this super resource intensive matchup. Fatigues make for decent discard fodder. Maybe that's worth it. Yeah, I do this, even though I don't feel great about it. Watch me lose game due to Lost Through Dreams being stuck in my hand. I think I'm always happy to keep up Lost Through Dreams against their deck, though, right? Because they have a bunch of impactful stuff. And all right, sure. I guess I'm going for that. And this is a hand with a lot of answers. Yeah, I keep this, and I hope to draw into an engine. Like I hope that I can throw down enough answers to where my opponent's delayed to the point where I can draw my engine. And I think if they try to discard me, I'm pitching Isolated, because Beyond the Veil it's better than Isolated right now. ball. That's a good sign for me. So I mean, there is a way this game goes completely south for me, which is that I am drawing lands for the rest of the game, and I just never draw anything or any sort of engine. Also, so turn 1 Chronicles would probably be the worst thing for me to see, because that's not something I want to waste a Beyond the Veil on, but I would be forced to eventually. Okay, Soul Reader. I think that, yeah, that's way better than Chronicles for me to be facing on turn 1. Let's pitch Trophy. Do I want to harass them? No, I'm keeping up Cosmic. They probably have a good 2-drop to hit with Cosmic, and it's not like they can really afford to not play out all their mana. No, they could just play a 1-drop plus Soul Reader, and that would be bad for me. I think that's what they're going for right now. Down with the ship. Yep, that happened. Maybe, yeah, definitely should have this pitch trophied instead than that turn. Yeah, that's, and they actually also, they just get to pick this thing back up on their turn. Do I Beyond the Veil the Soul? Yeah, I Beyond the Soul Reader, because the worst case scenario is that they Beyond my Beyond, and then in response I Beyond their Beyond again, and they would need to find another Beyond. That's a lot of Beyonds. Okay, that also means I don't have to lose life now. So yeah, now the question is, what do I do with this? I can pick up down with the ship again. So if I Beyond their Soul Reader, what can they do on turn 3 that I would really be afraid of? They can do some rail line beyond rail line Unbound Expanse stuff, but that's fine. And like, as long as Soul Reader's on the board, the Cosmic Sinkhole is not going to be very useful. And so if they down with the ship me again, what do I pitch? I think I pitch Cosmic in that case, and then Flashing Witch is an invocation end of turn. And now I get to Beyond their Soul Reader, but then Best Pitch Trophy. That's still not useful. Don't want to pitch I can pitch the Witch's Invocation. Also, I already played the plane, so I can't do Death Pitch Trophy anyway. Yeah, I think I'm just going for it. If they discard me, I pitch the Cosmic. Like, if they kill my Beyond, then whatever, I Beyond their Beyond. And then I guess, like, I'm just hoping to draw into good stuff then. Okay, let's see if they do Unbound Expanse stuff right now. Nope, they probably don't have Unbound Expanse combo in hand, right? Or Unbound Expanse plus other stuff right now. And yep, we see the Beyond the Veil on the Beyond the Veil, and nothing else. I wonder if they are like almost out of resources. Downhill Forge Master, interesting. Downhill can fetch me Rod, and that's it. Like, that's the only thing it can fetch me now. So I think what I do here is Cosmic isn't going to be doing anything useful right now. Okay, so my play here is Beyond plus Death's Pit Trophy. If they Beyond my next second Beyond, next turn I downhill and grab wait, that doesn't work out for me. If I draw a land, I can Witch's Invocation and then upkeep, bounce that. Then they pick up a Beyond, and now like they're up on Beyonds right now. I mean, what are the chances they have more Beyonds, right? I think like I'm going to aggressively try to Beyond them. So fetch Arctic Mine. That's pit trophies them. They pitch a land, so they need exactly Beyond in their top 2 cards. All right. Hopefully. Wait, this does not work out for me, does it? No, it does. Okay, yeah. Prevents this thing from phasing in. But yeah, like, this is a very much resource game where you fight over very incremental resources. Do they also have their second Beyond? No, they have Chaos Module, which can flip a Beyond. But yeah, it can flip a land into plus a Beyond, but it seems like it didn't. So they can Reborn Elder plus down with the ship, I guess, this turn, or they can Unbound Expanse. They down with the ship, I pitch Cosmic, right? Oh, do I even need Witch's Invocation anymore? I probably should. Yeah, I boarded out my second Death Pit Trophy, so that kind of sucks. They bash him from hand. Interesting. I guess they're leaving up. So they want to leave around down with the ship for next turn, and they're just going to play out Unbound Expanse now with. And I guess they're thinking about blinking it too. So keeping up Cosmic might be useful. Have to think about discards this turn. And Caylin. Okay. Yeah. In that case, I just keep up Caylin because Kaylin's good into literally anything my opponent can do. Other than, I guess, Fickleshaper combo. Like, if they Unbound flip a Fickleshaper, still, right, it should unphase. So that means they're probably not, like, yeah, they're definitely not winning the Beyond game, this game then, unless they flip 2 Beyonds off Chaos Module. But yeah, so pass the turn, and end of turn, or like once I can be sure that the coast is clear, flashing Caylin. Down with the ship. What do I pitch here? Do I need Witches? I already asked that question, didn't I? I have Witches plus downhill, or plus Death Pits. Do I need downhill anymore then? Cosmic still might be good just to prevent like random stuff from winning the game. Downhill fetches. Yeah, I guess I'd pitch Cosmic then. Okay, so let me check their instance. They have Event Horizon. Oh. What are the chances they're holding exactly Event Horizon right now? Not 0. So in that case, I can do Witch's Invocation, Flash and Downhill, grab Rod of Marble Roll, and that gets me like enough stuff to. Actually, does things still work out for me if they're holding Event Horizon? Yes, because I pick up Death Pit Trophy, they Event Horizon Caylin, and then I get to draw step lock them for 1 turn. Okay, I'm going to see if this works out. Okay, are they going to kill this? Okay, they have Event Horizon, don't they? See if they have Event Horizon. Oh, that nukes my hand. Yeah, I mean, I guess that happened. Oh wait, that nukes Caylin. Ah, yeah, I mean that works out for them. I need to pitch 2 things, so what? All right. In that case, so pitch. I think I keep around Downhill Forge Master and then force them to stack mode my Caylin. And I could have played around this, right? By just doing Witch's Invocation Downhill for Rod, and then I would be in a much better position, right? So yeah, now I need to think about whether to discard or to sack. If I sack, then they just get to flip off Chaos Mod. Do I want to force them to sack with Chaos Module? Because like I need Caylin to survive here. I definitely think I ran out Caylin prematurely this game because I could have not ran out Caylin and still been fine. So I guess live and learn. I mean they would have shredded my. No, I could have still protected Caylin in my hand if I just did Downhill, which right? No, they still shred my hand. So yeah, like I was like this would not have worked out no matter what I did. I think. So, like if I pitch these 2 guys and then next turn I go Downhill, grab Rod and then play it out. I mean, they just activate Chaos Module again, I think. Like, I can't really prevent this from happening, right? I would need to, I guess I just have to hope for good top decks now. Although I don't have that much mana either. I mean, I can always top deck Unbound Expanse and then get 2 Beyond Veils, which nukes their board. Like, right now I don't think I have enough resources to be playing Witches and Vacation games. But yeah, I think I should just be playing, I can do this. So they flip cards. That I need to deal with for next turn, and then I untap. I play Witches. Problem is that this is my only Death Pit Trophy, and I think Death Pit Trophy won't actually matter a lot in this game. Well, if they're flipping off Chaos Module, I think it stops mattering. I think I will do this. Can I not? How much do I want to give them free value? Can't do anything after activating Chaos Module for free. Yeah, sack Caylin, sack discard Death Pits, and I think I'm just really playing kind of horribly now. Now that like I don't really know what I'm doing. So that's like one of them. Chaos Module needs to get something. I need to discard here. Here. I don't want to give them free value. And that dies. So now let's see what I can do. Mayfair Shrine. This would have been good if I had another Death Pit Trophy in my deck, but I don't. And now I really regret not having it. You can still activate Anarchy next turn, so it doesn't even help me here. Maybe I should have sacked Caylin then. Like, yeah, they get to have another go at Chaos Module, but at least that. I mean, I always empty my hand here. I think. Let's see if I can fetch Rod of Marble Roll. I mean, yeah, might as well fetch it, but now I'm completely reliant on top decks. I don't appreciate. Right, I need to reveal this. So yeah, so if I sack Caylin, they would have flipped off Chaos Module. Then on my turn I Death Pit Trophy them, but they have 3 cards off Chaos Module that I need to deal with. So I can still top deck Settle Son. Does Settle Son do anything? No, Settle does not do enough because I boarded out my second Death. I should not have boarded out my second Death Pit Trophy. And that was a bad play. The Rippling Curtain, like can I come back from Rippling Curtain? Oh, they're activating Chaos Mod, and that's an Unbound Expanse. Oh, well that sucks. So best case scenario for me, I get Caylin top deck. Actually, yeah, Caylin top decks would help me here. Since I don't have any more Death Pit Trophies left in my deck, my minuses become pretty bad. Play out Palace, and they can just run out Unbound Expanse, so that forces me to run out all my cards. And downhill forward smash just dies to stuff. So I mean, yeah, I won the Beyond early game, but seems like I'm losing the late game. So I can still top deck Unbound Expanse. Other than that, yeah, Unbound Expanse, Caylin, and Settle San would be decent top decks. Other than that, I don't think I have anything super great. I mean, Chronicles would also be decent. Counterspell is not useful right now, or was it? Would it be? I mean, Cosmic Cinco is bad. Cosmic might still be able to snipe something. Lost to Dreams, I think, would still be alright. Still, okay. Unbound Expanse. Yep. My hand's about to be shredded next turn. And okay, well, I mean, if my hand's going to be shredded anyways, no point in trying to play around that. So I just rod and swing for 4 and just be happy with that. They get to track Unbound Expanse. They possibly already have Fickleshaper in hand right now, which means that I die to the combo. Or I die if they have like anything, they flip anything off the combo. I'm still keeping Wayfarer Shrine uncracked in case I draw Lost to Dreams, but I'm not like enjoying this very much right now. So they can blink Chaos Module and still activate one of the other modes. That kills Downhill and gets them 3 cards. Soul Reader, alright, yep, they have Soul Reader. And so there is one upside to all this, in that, and they're playing counters on it, huh. So one good thing at least is that they actually have. So at least one good thing at least is that just realized that somehow Eternal Quarantine top deck would have been good here if I brought in that card too. They're still not answering Downhill, so there's still a chance. What would I need to do here to not lose? I think like we're beyond the point where I can hope to get hope for shuffling away fatigues to be good. So I crack here. Care about I grab? I'll grab a Sedate Tundra then. Come on. Oh, well, this is a good time to start drawing lands, isn't it? They bounce Chaos Module. Well, no point in not playing out. No point in keeping stuff in hand because they have a bunch of down with the ships anyways. I swing here. They take 8. I play out this thing. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do here. And I pass the turn. I mean, they are at 8, so maybe there's like some way for me to get back into the game. But yeah, now that they're Chaos Moduling every turn, they got a pretty good board setup. I think the mistake I made, so even if I did play Caylin that turn, they're doing the spear mode. Okay, they're making me sack now. Sure. So even if I did play out Caylin, I think I made a mistake by bouncing the Death Pit trophy instead of bouncing the Beyond the Veil, because at least Beyond the Veil would have done something more useful than whatever this was. I mean, it would force me to pitch things, but that would still work out somewhat. I can face tank some damage, but not much. Can Caylin even dig me out of this now? No, because they got Chaos Module, so I can't protect Caylin at all. I feel like there was certainly things I could have done this game, but I'm not sure what they are. That Caylin turn was really bad, but if I didn't go for that Caylin turn, they still make the same play, and my hand gets nuked, right? Okay, they're just improving this guy a bunch. Wonder why though? Like I feel like they could be doing a lot better. They're tapping out too, so I get the chance to top deck something that gets me out of this. Right, me for 2. Okay, get whacked for 2. Let's see. What did I draw? Yep, and I died to on board. Okay, cool. So that ends the run of Esper Caylin, and I mean the deck's going to get nerfed next month, so that pretty much just ends Esper Caylin in general because Caylin's getting bumped to 4 mana, which this deck can't really support. So yeah, I think that's Toast's first GP win too, so good for them, I guess. They still have. I'll wait for replays. Everyone leave the server yet? Here we go. So game 3. I mean, game 1 there was definitely also things I could have done, but I'm going to look at that. So what was my point? My point was just on Chaos Module that game. So I mean, so turn 1, keeping up Cosmic Cinco or trying to keep up Cosmic Cinco against the Soul Reader was probably a losing play. Yeah, because my opponent can always play around the Cosmic Cinco there, so I should have just jammed Death Pit Trophy, and that. I mean, they pitch a land, but I actually get to spend a mana on turn 1. They still get what? I mean, so like on their turn 2, they would run out Chaos Module instead, but early Chaos Module isn't that great, so I think that works out better for me. And then on this turn, I think these few turns, there was also this point where I was thinking about Witch's Vacation or Beyond the Veil. If I didn't Beyond this turn, they pick up down the ship and make me discard another card, which causes me to pitch Cosmic. but maybe that's worth it for getting Witch's Invocation into play because what? So I'm down a Cosmic Sinkhole, which I ended up discarding anyways this game because, but I would have instant speed beyond the Veils, which is really nice. I think it ends up working out better for me, right? Eventually they flip down with the ship and make me discard, but I would be like already down Cosmic, down Witches would be on board. I would have last card Downhill Forge Master. I can't make that much use out of. So like it gets pitched, I top that Caylin and I have Caylin plus Witch's Invocation, which is it doesn't work actually because they still have the onboard Chaos modules stuff. Okay, so like if so this turn if I Witch's Invocation Downhill Forge Master instead, cards in hand, they link these guys down with ship me. Downhill Forge Master would be floating away in exile. Witch's Invocation is still in play. Then it ends up being pretty similar, right? Practice. Well, I mean, I would be up a Witch's Invocation, but that changes much. Yeah, really. I think I was already losing this game when I went into it by boarding out one of my Death Pit trophies because yeah, like this game really showed why I need 2 Death Pit trophies because Downhill Forge Master not having good fetch really hurt me there. But I mean, Downhill is also one of, so maybe that's not worth playing around. Anything I could have done in game 1. See? How did I lose that game? Right, I got beaten down by Soul Rooters. This turn, like on turn 1, I played Blood Water Depth tapped, which saves me 4 life overall this game. So what? It would be up a bustling marketplace, which actually does matter right now, sort of, but not really. Then like on turn 1, I'd be tapped. Turn 2 would have been Beyond the Veil, and then they Beyond my guy. And then I guess it would still be up a card right now, sort of. And then here, that's trophy them. So I guess that means they would have 1 less card to be discarding right now, or 1 more card. So they would have 1 more land in hand, which doesn't matter because they already had their land drop for a turn, right? But I think it means that like I can safely run out Unbound Expanse too. Yeah, like safely run out Unbound Expanse. Like I couldn't run out Unbound Expanse this turn because I was too scared of these guys wrecking me backswing. Right? So, and then I Beyond guys, those stuff. I still think I lose this, but well, I mean, it means I could have done stuff this turn basically, and like the early discard ended up not mattering at all because they pitched a land that they weren't going to play anyways, or they pitched a land early and it might have mattered, but if I played this later after they played the land, this might have actually hit something important. Well, I mean, they were constrained on mana this game, so maybe it did matter somewhat. Not sure. But yeah, so that's the GP. Fortunate that I couldn't win a GP with Esper Caylin before it got nerfed, but I mean, at least some other Unbound Expanse deck managed to win, so I mean, I was also partially responsible for the initial build of Toasty's deck, Mardu Fickleshaper. The build, or at least like the build back when Beyond the Blackwell came out and we realized that Chaos module was nuts. I think Nyx was responsible for the current build, like after Till Midnight came out, and then Beyond the Veil got introduced to the format. Like that was when the deck really became nuts. Like I mean, I did win some leagues with it, so can't say I'm like not 100% part of it. I mean, oh yeah, I'm the guy who added the Knowledge Rising to it, right? Yeah. Well, anyways, so that ended my GP. I mean, that's a lot of post game stuff. I think I'm just doing more post game stuff recently because I managed to modify Cocktail's client to not display the timestamps during the game, which means that I don't have to edit out the timestamp post commentary, which means that now like I'm actually willing to point my camera at stuff other than the game itself, because then it doesn't, because having to like time my edits to point to the camera at the game was. But yeah, so I guess we'll see you next GP then.